Hey YouTube, Chris Wilkes here, down at deer camp, and I'm taking the time to shoot a few videos. I wanted to review some of the gear I'm carrying, and currently I am carrying the the Mora Pathfinder. This is the knife everyone was excited to see had come out, and then as far as I could tell, very few people bought. And the reviews are mixed. It comes with a sheath that is, I'm not sure what Mora's logic was. My guess would be it's a throwaway sheath. It's just something to ship it in. It's possible that in certain markets that knife would never be carried except attached to a bag. That's why it has this MOLLE sheath that it comes with. So anyway, the good news is that you can get a good sheath for your Mora Black, your Mora Pathfinder, and that's what I've done. I have the Kydex Sheath that is that you can buy at the Pathfinder store, Dave Canterbury's Pathfinder store, and it's a great sheath. Let's take a look at it. Number one, I want to say, I like the way it rides on the belt. It doesn't ride too high. If it was any lower, my knee strap would be too low on my knee here. So this actually rides very well. One of the great things about this knife is it's very light for a knife that has a blade that is almost 7 inches long. So if you're thinking about the Pathfinder Kydex Sheath, go for it. It's a great product. I like it. There's not anything I'm going to say bad about it at all. It's well made. Has a drain hole right there. Attach it to my leg so I can withdraw it with one hand. And I really like it. It complements this knife very well. Now let's talk about this knife pretty quick. It's a Mora. It's made out of the same material as the Bushcraft Black, which everybody loves. People are not too sure about this knife, and some people have complained that it's a bit unwieldy. Well, number one, this is a butcher knife, and it's built like a butcher knife. It's the length of a lot of butcher knives, and that's what it is. If you like butcher knives, you're probably going to like this knife. If you like butcher knives and you like Moras, you're probably going to love this knife. Now, the only thing probably that as far as the knife goes that is a drawback is these handles are very lightweight. So you do get a sense that the knife is forward heavy, and I think that's the reason why it feels a little bit unwieldy. But and honestly, I think if it had a heavier handle, I think people would be raving about what a beast it was. But it's just a lightweight knife for what it is, and I like it. I like butcher knives, and this is a great butcher knife. So it's a great setup. What I would tell you is that, in my opinion, this knife is well within that price range, that $100 to $150 price range. I think this is a great knife to have, no doubt about it. 90-degree spine, great knife. So definitely will probably be my #1 butcher knife for sure. Like it a lot. Let's do a test with the Mora Pathfinder. There are already videos that show it batoning. It definitely can handle it, but the question that still remains is, if you are used to a butcher knife and working with a butcher knife is something you're comfortable doing, how does this do processing wood? Here in South Mississippi, that's going to be fat wood, so let's do something that would be representative of processing wood in an emergency situation where I don't have cut pieces of wood to split and that sort of thing. Now, I would take my saw on my multi-tool or my folding saw, my Baco, and cut a stick so I can baton. Let's see how it does here. Oh, that is some good stuff. Good stuff. Look at that. Very, very fat stuff. So, you know, really what I want to do at this point is split this in two and then make my curls with this part of the wood. See if I can position the camera here. Okay, right down that edge there. So let's see what she does here. It really handles just fine. I mean, I'm used to a butcher knife. It handles like a butcher knife. If it had a heavier handle, it would. And I'm glad it doesn't, because I like that it's so lightweight. But I mean, I think that's one of the things that throws people off. It's a heavy blade with makes it a little forward heavy. I like it though. It doesn't bother me at all. Just take some of this here. This lighter will catch a spark in this weather. In inclement weather, I would need to process it a little more for sure. That's good stuff. Okay, and I can take this and process it down. If I was going to make a fire right now, I would just process all this down to sticks, smaller than it is. But I'm not. I'm just doing a demonstration here. So let's just take some of this lighter shavings. Of course, the Pathfinder has great 90-degree spine. You could tell my processing was marginal. That's why you got to practice. All right, there you go. Mora Pathfinder. That's my review of the Mora Pathfinder, and I'll probably be carrying this knife quite a bit this coming year. I carry multiple knives, and I do typically carry a belt knife, and this I think will probably complement my other knives pretty well, so I'm going to try carrying it as much as I can, and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably have some updates. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to do a little add-on to the reviews I did yesterday on the Scandi Hunter and the Mora Pathfinder. Since I finished those reviews, I've skinned 2 deer, 1 raccoon, and 1 flying squirrel. And these knives perform beautifully. This is a great butcher knife. It was great quartering the deer, making my starter cuts. I did use it some skinning the deer down, but mostly used this one on my skinning once I got my animal started. It's a beautiful skinner. These are a great complementary set, and I think I'm going to be carrying them together for quite a while. So just wanted to say I've had a chance to test them out. Don't have any pictures of the work I did on the deer because it was dark, and you know, none of that ever turns out right anyway. I didn't take the time to do it. But anyway, very pleased with both these knives. Thanks.